Supposed to meet her here at 1.
Oh, okay, cool. Brenda Carroll's here too. I saw her earlier.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Hey guys, here we are. We are at the giraffe deck. And we're gonna watch the giraffe talk, hopefully. What time is it?
12:56.
All right, thanks. All right, a few more minutes. I'll try to get closer when I don't want to be in the way of the carrot feeding. ZZ did just come out, and I don't know where he is. Let me see if I can find a ZZ. Oh, there he is. Wow, look how tall he is already. He can see over top of the railing. There's Ollie. Miss Rachel, would you like to say hi on my YouTube channel? Rachel, our carrot lady for the day. I'll be back later to get carrots. They gave me birthday money, so now I have to spend it on carrots.
Awesome.
I'm live video Dawn. On the, if you see Dawn Brown on the YouTube, the chatters, that's me.
Oh, awesome. All right, I'll be sure to look out for
I
it.
got my own YouTube.
Like and follow, it's great. For the people that can't be here every day.
Right. Yeah, I'm not here every day, but I almost didn't think I was going to come more often than I am because my car was.
Awesome.
There's April.
Here as much as we'd like to be.
April. Hi, sweetie. Hi, honey. Look at her bag. I know you have them. They're hiding in your pocket. Come on, dig them out. There's a ZZ.
I'm Joanna.
Hi, Joanna. Nice to meet you. Meeting more people. We're waiting for the giraffe.
But I don't work here.
What's your last name?
Cryle.
Yeah, I've seen you on Facebook.
Yeah. What's your name?
Vicky Smith.
Hi. Oh yeah. Nice to meet you. Northern Hamer.
You're one of the ones with the blue wrench, yes?
Yes.
Yes. I had to get blue wrenches in my room. Can you believe?
What?
The little amount I do here, I had to get blue wrenches.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, crazy.
How'd you get a wrench? Did you volunteer?
I have no idea. It literally appeared one day.
Oh, gee.
Jordan, I'm telling you, he just went in. He started throwing wrenches.
Did he?
Yeah, he just started throwing wrenches.
Why do I have this wrench?
Yeah, right?
Right? What do I do with this?
What do I do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hi, Kimberly.
That's where I've seen you. Yeah.
Hi, Ellen. Yeah, I just met a lady from the chatters with the wrench, Joanna.
Hi.
You want to say hello?
Sure.
Yeah, there's Joanna.
Hi everyone.
We're just waiting for
Yeah, right. He's finally come out.
oh, thank you, JS. We're just waiting for Corey to come do the giraffe talk. There's Azizi. There's Ollie. Ollie knows I'm over here with the carrots, so he thinks that I have carrots.
Yeah.
Oliver, are you excited to get a new girlfriend?
That's the look he gave you.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about? Me and April, we're just fine. I don't know what you're talking about. There's Azizi. This guys will probably be the last live with the three of them together that I will do. So, yeah, I'm trying not to lose my composure, guys.
I love the Ollie. Yeah, there was something about them separating. I see. Had enough. No more babies. So they're separating.
It is bittersweet. Yes, it is.
Oh, mine are in my car.
He's just like, whatever.
I know.
Just in case, yeah.
Candy Crush.
Happy birthday to you. Oh.
Actually, yeah, I got
Hi, Ollie.
one of the.
Yeah, it's taking all the energy that I can muster right now because I was gonna come up earlier and I didn't, And ooh, big spider.
Okay.
It's a nice spider. Do you see the spider, guys?
Yeah, it was landing on regular kitchen. And I have a camper. I don't know what kind of spider that is, but it don't look
I don't know. Did you guys see the spider?
I know.
Hey, did you guys see the spider over here? He's just hanging down off the thing there.
Yeah, you don't look pretty.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, the baby doesn't really mind him. Just kind of do their own.
Oh yeah, I'm not liking this guy here.
Spider. I think we just talked about spiders, right? Yeah.
There's a spider on that thing right there.
Spider right there. I don't know
He's a friendly spider, but
Nikki, right there on the...
get him, Nikki.
No,
Squash.
I don't like spiders.
Bye, spider. Nikki got the spider. Thank you. Did y'all see that?
Oh, Ollie.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, guys. I appreciate it. I can't hear a lot of... I can't see a lot. Sorry.
Behind you too.
Oh, Corey, thank you. There's the man of the hour.
Is Jordan here today? Is Jordan here today?
Yeah, he was here earlier.
The owner. The famous guy.
Yeah, he was here, but he had to leave early.
Yeah.
He was here with his family.
was really cute. Oh my gosh.
And more is there.
Adorable. I guess he met up with his wife to go somewhere. His car, they moved.
Hi, Ollie.
He had his truck there, but then one of the girls moved his truck, so he must have left his truck and left with her. Yeah, so he must have left with his wife.
I'm trusting my moderators to. I hope there's moderators. Are there moderators in here?
Look at him, all he's mad now.
Now he's mad. Yep. Okay, somebody is. Thank you. I'm trusting you guys to pay attention because I can't read the screen.
And this is obviously he's got a great staff.
Thank you.
Ooh, Ollie's running.
Ollie's like, oh yeah, treats.
He's hunting you down,
Thank you, Corey. I know what you're after now. What's he putting in there, Ollie? Huh? Oh, hey, you got to work for it, Ollie.
There's another mod here too. Dina's here.
Hi, Dina. Nice to meet you. I will give a hug after.
All right.
Hey, Corey.
Corey, woo!
Okay, we're gonna take a few big steps back.
Got it. Whoever's behind me. Wait a minute. I got it. It should squeeze in there.
They usually just slide.
Yeah.
You fixed it.
All right. How's everybody doing today? Good. All right. Before we get started, can I have a show of hands? Who here today is here for the first time? Awesome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Who here is from Broome County today?
Hearing the chatter.
All right. Very few. I am. Okay. What about out of Broome County, but New York State? All right. Out of New York State. And out of the country today. All right. So, lots of new faces. What we're going to do is we're going to start off by introducing our drafts to you guys. Then we'll go over a little bit of draft anatomy, starting at the tip top of that head, working our way down to the feet. And then we will open it up to Q&A. I'll do my best to answer any questions you have.
Hi, April.
All right. So, we'll start off by introducing them. Miss April right here. We have the star of the show. I know, the star of the show. She's now 17 years old. She stands at about 14 feet tall. And 1,500 pounds. Now, female giraffes typically max out at 14 to 15 feet. She is full grown. She isn't getting any bigger. All right. If anything, she might shrink with a little old age. All right? And then over there playing with his enrichment feeder, we have Oliver. Oliver is only 7 years old. He stands at about 15 feet tall, and he weighs over 2,000 pounds. Now, a thing to keep in mind, male giraffes can max out sometimes 17, even 18 feet tall. All right, he's still a growing boy. If you were here last year, I'm sure you see a difference. All right, and if you come back next year, you'll still see a difference. Right, he is still growing and has a lot of potential. And then last but not least, behind him there, our little rock star, Azizi. Azizi turns 3 months old on the 16th of this month. When he was born, he stood at 5'11" and weighed 139 pounds. He now stands at 7'4". All right, and he weighs close to 400 500 pounds. He is growing like a weed as he should, as he would in the wild. All right. So to talk a little bit of giraffe anatomy, at the tip top of that head, we have these horn-like structures. What are they called?
Ossicones.
Ossicones. All right. If you take a look at April's ossicones, you'll see hers are very slim and slender. And that's because those females typically only use those to scratch an itch. All right. She's going to use those to scratch her bum, and that's about it. But if you look at Oliver's, you'll see his are very big and broad, and that's because those males have a huge purpose. All right. Say 2 male giraffes fall in love with the same female. They got to fight it out. Right? They got to fight to win that female. So what they do is they engage in what's called a necking behavior. All right? And now if you don't know the necking I'm talking about, it's not the necking you're thinking. Okay? I suggest if you've never seen it before, look it up on YouTube. It is very bizarre, very violent, but it is a cool learning moment. So what those males do is they stand side by side, shoulder to shoulder, and they swing those heads back and forth, hitting each other in the head, in the neck, in the chest, and in the legs with those ossicones. All right? So our males typically use those as battering rams. All right. Now, also up at that head, when you guys are feeding our giraffes today, you will see they have a very short tongue.
Yeah.
A very long tongue, right?
Yeah, right.
The average adult giraffe's tongue ranges anywhere from 16 all the way up to 18 inches long. All right. Now you got to keep in mind there's still a lot of tongue inside that mouth. Okay. And now you'll also see that that tongue is purple. Right? And that is because giraffes are browsers. So browsers eat up in the trees, grazers eat down low. So being a browser, they use that tongue to strip the leaves and branches off the acacia tree. That tongue is outside of their mouth about 80% of the day. If it was pink like yours and mine and it's underneath that hot Africa sun, what do you think would happen? It would sunburn, exactly. So over time they adapted and evolved and got that color pigmentation to burnt. Now the rest of the tongue inside the mouth is pink like yours and mine. All right, it makes sense because it's protected. Okay. Now working our way down, if you take a look at April's neck, you'll see hers is very small and dainty.
Ollie, be
compared
nice.
to Oliver's that is big and muscular. I know, that's his. He doesn't share. So you'll see his is very big and muscular, and that's because of that whole necking exchange that we talked about. Females don't fight. Males do. They have to be able to withstand those iron blows to that neck.
Yeah.
Now, a little trick question for you guys, and I know about 80% of you know it, so zip it. Okay? Keep your mouth shut. Just for 2 minutes. Okay. Right? So, us humans, in our necks we have 7 vertebrae. Can I get some guesses if you don't already know? Okay, I'm saying it again. If you don't already know, shout out some guesses. How many vertebrae do you think are in a giraffe's neck? Nobody? 70? 9? 30? 20? Anybody else? 50? All right, and the correct answer is
7.
7. Yeah, I told you, a lot of you guys knew it. All right. However, they are much, much bigger. Now, think of it like a chain. The more breaks in a chain, the weaker that chain is. Less breaks in that chain make for a stronger integrity of neck. Now, each vertebrae ranges in the length from my wrist to my elbow, and obviously much, much larger. All right? Now, also throughout that entire neck is an intricate system of chambers and valves and flaps that actually work together so these giraffes don't get vertigo. You probably don't think about that, but giraffes are constantly reaching high in the trees and then low down to the ground for water, and then swinging those heads back and forth during that necking exchange. If all that blood wasn't regulated, you'd get dizzy. Just like we do, right? So those chambers, flaps, and valves work together.
She has a schedule. She knows it.
Now, working our way down, we have their legs. The average adult giraffe's legs are 6 feet from the ground up, all right? Those are some long legs. And now those legs allow these giraffes to run anywhere from 35 all the way up to 45 miles per hour. Okay? They can run very fast. Now, if you've never seen a giraffe run, it's not very swift. All right, you'll see that they kind of look goofy as they run, and that's because those legs are kind of on a swivel. All right, they can kick out in a 360-degree angle, which brings me to my next point. If a giraffe can outrun whatever it's running from, what do you think they're going to do?
Kick.
They're going to kick. All right, now we talked about those ossicones. You think a giraffe's going to bring those ossicones down to a lion's mouth? No. Nope. So they're going to kick. Now, a giraffe's kick is actually known to fracture the skull or jawbone of a lion. Right? Put in perspective, if they kick one of us, We don't make it. All right, we're not built to take that. All right. Now at the bottom of those legs, delivering that kick is the hoof. As you guys are eating dinner tonight, take a look at your dinner plate. That is the size of an average adult giraffe's hoof. Now those hooves continue to grow throughout their entire lifetime, just like our fingernails do. All right? So you have to maintain them. Now, do you think somebody goes out in Africa and catches up all those giraffes and trims their feet for them? Right? If only it was that easy. They don't. All right? That doesn't make any sense. Everything's designed by nature for a reason. All right? If you look at the ground that they live on in Africa, it is a very hard substrate, very hard and rough. They're basically walking on a giant nail file all day long. All right? So that's what we did here. We mimicked what they have in the wild, put a crushed stone and sand in their yard, and then inside their barn they have a gritty concrete, giant nail file. All right? It keeps those hooves self-maintained. Let me cut back. If we start to get some overgrowth, you can give a giraffe a pedicure. All right? Because that overgrowth is bad.
There you go, guys.
If you don't
There's
stay
three
on
of
top
them
of those,
together.
eventually a giraffe can go lame. When a giraffe goes lame, they go down. You know where I'm going. When a giraffe goes down, they typically don't come back up. All right, so those feet are very crucial to stay on top of. So if we ever had to give a giraffe a pedicure, that's not the simple part. It takes a lot of training, and then that giraffe simply just has to present their foot out to you, rest it there for a good 10 minutes. You bring in a trained professional with power tools and chisels, and they trim that hoof right down, just like you would a horse or a cow. All right, you can trim those right down. Now, lastly, let's talk about their pattern. Every giraffe is like a snowflake. All right, you'll never find two giraffes that are exactly alike. However, females can pass on certain likely traits. So, can I have a show of hands? Who here has watched April? Oh my God. Is that all the hands? All right, so you guys that know April, you know that she has hearts throughout her entire pattern, right? Yep. You look at you look at Taj, you'll find hearts. And if you look at Azizi, you're going to start to find hearts, okay? Coincidence or not on the hearts, females can pass on those likely traits, except they will never look exactly the same. Right? So what we'll do now is we'll open this up to Q&A. If you have questions about our giraffe, water buffalo, kangaroo, you name it, now's your time. Show your hands. Just not all at once. Yes, what do you got?
What do you do with all the poop?
What do you do with all the poop? You got a pile of it. Do you need some? There you go. Yes.
So, April's now on birth control. How long will the shots work until she needs another one?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
All right. I don't know. As of right now, I know it starts with 3 injections. I don't know how long those last before we do it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Where did Jordan come up with this whole thing? Like, I tried. From when he was a child, or?
All right. So I'll try to answer this the best that I can. Jordan started off at 16 years old selling reptiles out of his parents' basement. All right. You could already tell that he was into that industry. This wild, giraffes typically live to their late teens, early 20s. In captivity, they've been known to live In captivity, of course, you have a constant food source, you have no predators, and you have bed advances. Right?
She's like, I know you got carrots in there.
What do you guys think preys on a giraffe? What eats a giraffe?
Hyenas.
Hyenas is one.
Wild dog.
Wild dogs.
Alligators.
Lions.
Alligators.
Crocodiles.
Yep. And I hate to say it, but humans are on there. Right? Here. One cat.
Yeah.
Leopards. All right.
Oh, look, he wants
Now, can you guys wait until I'm done? Thank you. Hide those carrots. Awesome. So,